What up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. I don't know. I'm gonna title this one, man. Just more of the same. TLDR. Learn to love that man in the mirror. I'm gonna do a piggyback off BOA because at this point, man, I just like hearing my talking points reaffirmed. I've been talking about this for the longest time. It's basically talking about Erica Badu posted some kind of tweet talking about this is a good time during the Super Bowl. This is a good time to mess with a soft man because the real men are watching the Super Bowl. And it's just funny, if you're a man who's letting a woman preemptively dictate your value, you lose. Good day, sir. I've already been saying it. I've been saying it the longest time. Again, I might have mentioned it once or twice, not having sex in 43. Apparently we live in a society where I'm supposed to be like ashamed or think that I'm less than. I told you, man, you really have to adapt the Reverend X philosophy, bro.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
With or without one, bro. Said he's angry, his family's judging him and all that, bro. This one's for you, man. I keep telling y'all, man, you dudes letting these women dictate your self-worth, and not even just the women, men too. Men, the Sahu, Simp, T and Gal, lick the dog ass men who are on the same frequency. These women are the same. That's why I keep telling you, dig deep and look inward, man. But I don't know how long this is gonna be, but just setting the tone, man. Here we go.
Before, all right, man. So look. I ain't gonna play no clip of this woman talking because she just posted it on Twitter and it went viral. Like she just posted like a text post. She didn't even put no picture of it, nothing. And man, it went viral, man. And you know what I said, man? I said, bro, come on, man. Like, why are we as men responding to a woman who is beneath our level? Like whatever man you are right now. Whatever man you are right now, Erica Badu is beneath your level when it comes to a woman you will put into your life. Now, some of y'all still might smash me. I won't even smash. Like, I wouldn't even smash. Now, when she was younger, now, I ain't gonna lie, man. When I first saw her on that, on and on and on and on, man, I was like, man, that little shouter, boy, that's a little slim baddie right there, boy. Back then, yeah. Now, ain't no way. No way possible, dog. I wouldn't touch her. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that to be foul, and then I'm just saying I wouldn't touch her, not me. She ain't my type, man. She used to be when she was slimmer, but when she was a slimmie, but not now. So why are we paying attention to a woman and what she says? Not just because she has 3 baby daddies or she's a lifetime baby mama. That's not why. Why are we paying attention to her when either one or two things are happening in her career? Either she can't keep a man, or she don't want to be a woman that a man keeps. Either way, it's the same thing. There's 2 kind of positions that a woman can hold in the world. She can be a wifey type, or she can be a harlot. Those are the only 2 positions. As a man, you could be an alpha, or you could be beta. You could throw all that other stuff in there all you want to, but everything else is some version of an alpha or some version of a beta. Shout out to the Sigma male homies. You know the first thing they tell you? A Sigma is an alpha who doesn't need this, or who doesn't do that, or who doesn't need to do that. So all the positive qualities of an alpha male, the Sigma wants it. All the rest of them, he shuns them. But he will tell you out his own mouth, I've never heard a Sigma male define what it is without saying it's an alpha male who doesn't do this. So everyone is either you're either alpha or you beta or you somewhere in the middle. But either way, there's no gray area. Either you're closer to beta or you're closer to alpha. There's one or the other. You ain't never heard a Sigma male say, a Sigma male is a beta male with some alpha traits. No, you don't never hear that. Because nobody wants to be beta. We always talk about, you ain't got to say you alpha. I ain't never heard. Let me know if you ever heard, I one of these suckers who be talking about, if you alpha, you ain't got to say you alpha. I bet I ain't never heard one of them say, well, I'm a beta male. I'm a happy beta male. I'm happy to be beta. I'm going to be beta for my whole life. So what I'm telling you is there's positions in this world, and we can try to play the role like they don't fit everybody, but everybody fits into one of these 2 categories. So when it comes to women, you're either the Erica Badu type, the Monica type, or you're the Pauletta Washington type, Denzel's wife, or Cool J's wife, or Samuel Jackson's wife, or Kim, Ice Cube's wife. You know what I mean? You're either a wife or you're a harlot. Those
Domestic or stray, man. I agree with this. There's no gray areas. Which one are you? Domestic or stray? Actions, 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 actions. We're gonna get to there in a second. You know, and pretty much all, like I said again, I said before, I'll say it again.
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
We're gonna get to it, man. Again, you know, letting them dictate your self-worth, and not just them, the simp, Sahu, T and Gal, lick the dog ass man as well, who base their self-worth, their value, their manhood on the woman's approval. This is most men. Again, I say a woman's words cut deep. I mean, in the sense of like Potiphar's wife, whenever old boy rejected her. Was it Jacob? He rejected her. Came up out his robe, be gone, thought. And they found her by herself with his robe, crying. What happened? What happened? They just assumed. Oh, he attacked me. And he goes to jail. That's what I mean when a woman's words are as dangerous as a man's fist. Outside of that, little dick, you ain't getting no bitches, little dick, and all that dumb shit. Monique, real men like big women, real men, ABC, real men, this, real men, that, little dick energy, incel, stuff like that.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
That's what, when it comes to stuff like that, absolutely. I ain't got nothing to say. But so many men let them dictate their self-worth, and especially in the community, which makes sense because, again, a lot of Negroes raised by single mothers in the first 5 to 10 years, who's influencing, generally speaking, most of the young man's life? Women. So, of course, they can come in here and call you gay, call you little dick, you hate your mama, all that, you don't get no bitches and all that. That rattles a lot of men. That's why I say I'm gonna loop it back around again. I get guys coming up my page, man. Dudes are angry out here, bro. You're letting society, the women, dudes, your family. My family's not talking, man. Who gives a shit, man? What do you say? Oh, let's keep going, man. I told you, man. The stuff like this resonates with me, man. Let's keep
the two
going.
positions. Erykah Badu tends to fit snugly into the harlot side, and she does it willingly. So that led me to say, let's talk about the type of women who are beneath you. There's a group of women who are beneath us as men. Now, am I saying we won't touch them up? Some of us will touch them up. LeBron's wife as well, Savannah. Throw Savannah in that group. There are some of us who will touch up the harlot. I've touched a few harlots in my day. I really have. Now, no need. Because I got that thing I've been looking for. I got that thing I've been holding out for. So I'm chilling. You know, I'm chill. And if you happen to catch me out somewhere, you might see it. Here's the deal, man. These are the women that we must avoid. Some of these we have discussed before. Some of them we are adding for the first time. But I think once a year, once every 12 to 18 months, we need a refresher course on this, because too many men are still getting upset, still getting hot about what a woman says. Now, what did she say? She says, she told women, if you want to cheat with a soft dude, now's the time, because real men are watching the Super Bowl. And we don't care if a woman says we're soft. We don't care. But you should have saw the men who were taking what she said as validation of their manhood. Yeah, I agree with that, because I'm watching the Super Bowl. I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl. That's right, me and all my buddies, we're real men, because we're gonna watch the Super Bowl. Let me tell y'all something. If you need a woman to validate your manhood and masculinity, then you got an issue.
I mean, I can just stop the video there, but I've been saying that for the longest time. Again, that's one of the main reasons I talk about it. You know, like I said again, you know, not that whole not having sex thing. I'm supposed to I'm supposed to feel something like what? That takes balls to admit that. What are you talking about? Why? Why? For what? You're just coping. You're just coping, bro. That doesn't compute to me. It never really did. As blue pill as I was, man, hell no. And again, this ain't about getting. I'm gonna keep looping it. This isn't about getting attraction, confirmation with opposite sex. Said before, I'll say it again. She like you don't gotta do all that. Still got that. You still be getting views on that video I got. 40 plus, never been on a date. You don't have to. For what? If she likes you, you can fuck her. The day and age we live in, if she likes you, you can fuck her. You don't gotta do all that, man. Women like guys that are good at dating. Tell me you're a copper top without telling me you're a copper top. If these women like you, they will let you fuck. They will lay it at your doorstep. You don't gotta do any of that. That doesn't even compute to some men. I do not care. I pass up on harlots, man. Like I said again, I said before, I'll say it again, and we're gonna keep refreshing it because I'm living this, man. The pookies. That's why I said the men and the women, because they're one and the same. The same dudes be talking to something. They be sounding the same. Calling incels. Dudes do the same shit. Mad at me because I'm supposed to be partaking in that. I guess because I'm not part of the. Man, fuck that, man. Told you, man. I do my own thing, man. You letting these people dictate your self-worth, you lose. Good day, sir. And again, if they sit up there and they don't like you because you ain't following the control cookie cutter build and following tradition, all that, fuck them. No need to do a potential Ted Bundy, want to take people out and stuff, man. I mean, a lot of dudes out there are angry, man. I be trying to read some of them, but some dudes are just, you letting these people dictate your self-worth, man? It's not a good look, bro. What does the Most High say? And again, man, if you forever letting these women mold your self-worth, you're going to be forever chasing that. You're going to have to fall on your own sword, man. But so many men, from peasants to kings, too. We got a lot of men in influence. Years of programming, simp programming, dudes who are Potiphar's and Ahab's in power, putting their simp propaganda out there and infiltrating millions. It makes me think of like Steve Harvey. Dude got a voice reaching millions with his ideologies. Is it a wonder, man? Get off the goddamn TV. I'm rambling. Y'all know what I do.
If you need a woman to validate your manhood and masculinity, you have a serious issue. And technically speaking, if you want to look at it from my perspective, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I never do.
I didn't either.
I don't sit up on Sundays and watch football. I don't do it. Granted, I will watch the highlights when I'm getting ready in the morning, or say I'm at the gym doing cardio. I will pop in my buzz, and I will watch the highlights on the NBA Network or the NFL Network. I will watch the highlights because I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some spectacular plays going on, but for me as a grown man to sit up for hours on Sunday and watch other grown men in little tight pants walk around and grab on each other and fall on each other and tussle and do all that all day long, and they never even show the cheerleaders. When the last time you watched Cowboys game and saw the Cowboy cheerleaders? They don't even show that part on TV. Whatever they doing, they don't show them on TV. So, me, myself, that's how I view it. But that's how I view it. If you're a man and you view it another way, that's how you view it. But we view it the way we view it because we're men, not because some broad said it. Now, let's get into these types of women that we must avoid. Now, listen, if you want to be a part of this, live. Next, click that join button. Yeah, now you ain't got no reason to be missing these live shows, man. You got no reason to be missing these phenomenal podcast episodes with Dr. BOA, man. So, let's get into this, man. Shout out to the GLG. I see y'all in the building, man. All the brothers in the building. SJ3, my brother, man. Appreciate you being in there. I know sense. Feminist. Any woman who claims feminism is just not a wise woman. Because here's the thing. In this society, women have it easy as hell. See, you can't brag about, oh, we got the most degrees, we the most educated, we make the most money, then turn around and say, oh, it's so hard for me. No, when it's hard for somebody, they don't make it through that. It was hard for you when you couldn't do that. None of you alive today has had it hard. Yeah, you may have been in a relationship with a sucker, but that's your choice. I'm talking about outside of your intimate relationships, you ain't been through nothing. You got it easy. You were able to walk into any school you wanted to go to. Nobody was standing at the front door trying to keep you from going in. You've been able to walk up and down any street you want to. Nobody walking around with white hoods trying to hem you up. You can do whatever you want to do in this world. So don't tell me that you got it hard. You ain't got it hard. So if you still claim feminism, you're lost. And I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't set you out to the homeless because nobody needs to be attached to you until you work out what's wrong with your mind to make you think you're living in a war zone that you're not really living in. The second woman that we're going to move out the way real quick.
Yeah, I just want to add on to that, man. Yeah, you can tell the feminist, the copper top programming. Again, I said that before, I'll say it again. Partner. Women who say partner. Be careful with that. Again, where did partner originate? The alphabet people. Whenever they were partnering up, that's where that comes from, partner. So whenever you hear women talk about partner instead of husband, you know what you're dealing with. Got to listen to that, man. And again, why can't men do it? Why can't women compare themselves to men? If she's comparing herself to a man, again, I don't be doing all of this.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
Trying to explain yourself, going back and forth and all that, man. I ain't got time for that, man. Listen to key phrases. You know what you're dealing with. Trying to compare themselves to men. And I said before, I'll say it again. In the community, calling a black man ninja, referring to him as the N-word. Avoid, 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 avoid. Yep. Let's keep going.
Is a woman who's earning a reputation for being free with her body. A 304. We're going to eliminate the 304. We automatically know she's beneath us. If her main accomplishment in life is how many men she can count that she's had as intimate partners, then she's eliminated. Like, she shouldn't even be around us. You understand what I'm saying? And if you have ever been out with a woman and somebody that she used to be with walked up to her, spoke while you with her, grabbed her, hugged her while you were there, then she's been too free. She's been too free with her body where a man doesn't know any other way to interact with her but that. Now, have you ever had that happen to you? I haven't, but I've heard I've spoken with some guys who have had things like that happen, and one of them, it was his wife. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bruh, woo.
That's what be tripping me out about dudes. Again, this is the programming, man. Disney romance, man. It really has the blinders on a lot of guys, man. It's like, bro, I don't get how dudes just.
Always remember, you ain't first, you're last.
I don't get how dudes just don't compute that, man. It's gonna somehow be different. That's romance, man. But yeah, I just want to touch on that, what he was saying about the woman that's free with her sexuality. You little dick, you guys are insecure. Women who talk like this.
Okay.
Wow, I think it's so stupid. Personally, like, if I talk to a man and he tells me like he's a virgin or he only had like one body, I'm just kind of like, what?
Really?
Yeah. Why the
Guys think the
fuck?
opposite.
No, why? Yeah, because stupid.
It's
So
biological, but yeah.
why would I want to talk to a man that has no experience, like, in the bed? It's stupid. It's like, okay, like, he's not gonna know what he's doing, and I get very frustrated in that department. So it's like, hey, if you don't know what you're doing, like, it's pointless. It's like, what are we doing? Like, go fuck 10 bitches and then come back and talk.
Go lower yourself and then come back. We live in a society where women like her. And again, you got men who tangle with her. Some men will sell their soul. Some men will play the game to get her. And some men will got to do all that. But women like her dictate. They have a large voice in this society. The women are free with their sexuality. Those are the ones who call you incels and all that shit. Little dicks and all that. You can't satiate it anyway. You're letting that dictate your masculinity. You're letting that dictate your self-worth. And the men that worship her. If you ain't got none by the time you're 17, there's something wrong with you. I just like to use their talking points because, again, it's all copper top programming. That's what you let dictate your self-worth. That's what you do out here. A lot of men do, though. A lot of men, from peasants to kings. When it comes to that, their words carry weight. Only if you allow it, though, man. It is what it is. Let's keep going. You're just coping. They love saying that. You're just coping. You're just coping.
That's a rough one right there. I'm talking about his legal wife. He was legally married to her, man. So we're going to eliminate her. If she has a reputation. Now, we don't know what a woman does behind closed doors. I'm not talking about that. I mean, if she has a reputation for being free with her body, eliminate her. The third woman that we're going to eliminate is the woman who promotes her body as a weapon or a tool by which she should be financially compensated. Otherwise, if she is being with men so she can have her bills paid, or being with men so she could get money in any kind of way, or being with men so she could be financially compensated, or any of those things, we're going to eliminate her. Not because she's bad, not because she's good, but because she's so far beneath us that we don't even see her. Bro, let me tell you something. Some of these women, the places I go, the places I go mostly, I never see them. Every now and then, man, I'll slide through the turf, or in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? I do business with the turf too, legitimate business. So let's get into this. Erykah Badu is irrelevant. She's a lifetime baby mama. She's a happy lifetime baby mama. She practices all types of crafts and burns all types of incense and candles and got altars at her crib and all of that. She practices the craft. She sells a perfume that smells exactly like her body odor.
Ugh.
Her entire being is wrapped up in her body and her ability to provide intimacy. She promotes it. She sells products based on it. She sells music based on it. She promotes images based on it. She posts comments based on it. That's who she is. She is nothing mental, spiritual, emotional, any of those things. She is simply a physical being. And she wants to be known as that. So what she says doesn't matter. A woman like her, whatever she says, man, I do the opposite automatically. I would, you know what I mean? So let's get into this. The number one woman, and she fits into this category. Let's see how many of these categories she fits into.
That's another reason too, especially what this world promotes nowadays. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's giving away a hot case. That's why I'm doing the opposite of it, because this world's promoting it. If this world's promoting it and it's pushing it, it might be smart to kind of be like, okay, why? Why is society doing this? Why is it targeting people at such a young age to get them to go out there and just follow this spiritual program? There's a reason for it. And it's not for your benefit. It's not to empower you. Everybody go left, I go right. Again, I just always been kind of just always pulling back, just like, okay. But again, this is just my own anecdotal experience. You get something from it. Let he who receive, bro. Let's keep going.
She fits into this category. The number one woman that we must eliminate because she's beneath us. The social media tycoon who doesn't have any business except her body. We always talk about the social media tycoon. I know you heard me speak of the social media tycoon. The social media tycoon who doesn't have any business, any skill, any talent. She is simply on social media to use her body to get whatever prop she can get, whatever financial compensation she can get, whatever popularity she can get, how many followers she can get, how many likes she can get. She's posting almost every day, or she's posting in timely fashion, but she's posting some show enough pictures when she posts, man. She's posting things to go viral with her body. She's probably got a BBL, or she wants to grow a butt that looks like a BBL. She doesn't care anything about what the rest of her body looks like. She just wants a big butt. That's the social media tycoon. Gotta avoid the social media tycoon, because guess what? Her DMs are open for business. Social media tycoon, her DMs are open for business.
Don't turn it off.
Open for business. Somebody come through with the right dollar amount, she going. I'm telling you, she'll go. I promise you that. And so you must understand that. And another thing about the social media tycoon, she can't leave it alone. So she's not even the type of woman that you can meet and say, listen, you're going to be with me, you got to come up off that social media. She'll come off of it and end up back on it. She won't delete an account. She'll just deactivate an account and she'll open it back up. She can't stay off of it. She's got multiple social media accounts. She's got multiple IGs. She got multiple TikToks. She got multiple YouTube. She got multiple Snapchat. She got multiple everything. She's all over. So she got multiple Facebook accounts. She's all over. If you meet a woman who's on every single form of social media, if she's on TikTok, she's on Snapchat, she's on IG, she's on Facebook, she's on YouTube, she's on X, formerly known as Twitter. That's 6. Dog, I ain't on 6 social medias. I ain't on all of them. I am not on all of those.
You can't turn it off, man. Again, this Lilith's mirror, bro. Yeah, that's a nice chunk. That's a nice chunk, and so many of them are groomed by it. So many of them are in this society we program. This program from freaking adolescence. So forever getting that attention, you don't turn it off, man. Once you do it, you don't turn it off. It never goes away. And especially if you're out there getting bodies on you and stuff, you just don't turn it off, man.
So if she is without a business except her body, man, her body is her business. And you know what happens in business? You sell a product for a price, right? DJ Fresh, salute. The number two one. Now, this is a tricky one right here, but she's beneath you. You cannot deal with a woman who has friends who exhibit the type of behavior that you don't condone. Because why would you be with those friends? Let me tell you something, man. People can live however they want to live, but I don't have any LGBTQ partners that I know of. I don't know what they do behind closed doors, but I don't have no openly alphabet friends, business partners, business associates, none of that. I don't have none of that. Why? Because birds of a feather flock together. If that's my friends group, then that's who I am. Because your friends group, they're only your friends group because they have things in common with you. You have things in common with them. So when you see something like that, you must know, man, you got to flee the scene. You cannot deal with the woman who has a group of friends who are harlots. If her friends are harlots, she is a harlot. But around you, she just try to play a starlet. You understand what I'm saying? When you ain't around, she ain't grouped in with the harlots. When you come around, she becomes a starlet. And she is running game on you. And then you have to understand that out of all of her friends, she is the one who is the biggest manipulator. Because they going to just be who they are. She going to come around you and try to be someone else. Never believe she's different from her friends.
That's real right there. She the biggest one. That's a good game right there. Yep. Because she trying to be something else around you, but she really like her friends. Her friends being what they are, but she trying to be something. Watch out. That's good. That's a good game right there, man. Yep. That's a good point. Yep. Trying to be something. That right there is something that I kind of deal with a lot too, man. Yep. And I guess, like I said again, that's why I say the spiritual discernment, bro. You know, want to present themselves. And it's like, come on, man. And again, do what the hell you want to do. You got to buy what they're selling. You got to buy it. And a lot of guys do fall for that. They'll fall for then get in deep, couple of kids, the real her comes out. Be careful out there, man. Cover your six.
I'm not going to believe you different from your friends, and you shouldn't believe I'm different from mine. You understand what I'm saying? If you see me somewhere, man, and you see me, man, and one of my partners is a real live sucker, then you got to question me. You got to be like, wait a minute, doc. That's your partner right there? That's your partner. Wait a minute. That's your partner right there with the stay-at-home mom who got 2 kids, 3 kids, and they all stay at home, and she don't work, but ain't none of the kids yours. That's your partner? Man, Doc, man, you been talking to these P principles, man, Doc. If you can't get them across to your partners, if you ain't got sense enough to surround yourself with cats that live by the P principles, I can't listen to you no more, Doc.
That's another thing too. You know, I don't hang around scrubs growing up. I know plenty of dudes that are in thousands of bodies. I was around that. So yeah, I don't hang around. Yeah, don't get that shit twisted. Said before, I say it again. In my early 2000s, man, one of my homeboys is running through them on a weekly basis, man. We got some hoes coming through. Do you want one? I don't hang around scrubs, by the way. So yeah, don't get that shit twisted either. Yep. Yeah. I know plenty of dudes that got thousands of bodies that be running through them. I grew up around those cats, man. Don't get it twisted. I said before, I say it again, man. I'm low triple digits passing up on women, just low key, just all these years. Yeah. I pass up on a lot of ass, man. Don't get that shit twisted. Y'all talking to the wrong one. This again, I said before, I say it again. You thinking I'm coping? You thinking I don't even know why you're listening. You're just coping.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
Like I said, I'm just a dude. Just giving it to you from my opinion, my anecdotal experience, man. I'm living this, man. Yeah. It is what it is, man. I just like talking about this, bro. If you get something from it, cool. I can't stress enough. Learn to love that man in the mirror, bro. And again, even if your own family going against it, fuck them too, bro. Seriously. Like I said, me personally, my family cool though. But yeah, I don't care. If they fuck you, okay. My mom called me right now, fuck you, son. I don't want you coming around me no more. I'd be like, okay, I guess I ain't gonna see my mom no more. Mama, what I do? Mama, what I do? Man, get out of here, bro. I don't know, man. It is what it is, man. I'm telling you, bro. You can't base your self-worth around that, man. I know you got to dig deep, bro. Like I said again, I'm not one of these dudes that's gonna feel sorry for you, bro. Because like I said before, I said again, man. You living in America, and a lot of y'all got money. You're healthy. You got a roof over your head. You're eating good. But nobody touch my winky. I'm sad. Are you fucking kidding me? A lot of y'all live in nice areas and stuff, and you're miserable and you're depressed. You ain't worrying about. You got a roof over your head. You're healthy, man. Take your ass out, go walk around, enjoy nature, touch some grass, man. I'm rambling right now, man. Be walking around outside. Y'all be seeing me, man. I be walking around outside, my geese and them ducks and stuff, man. I be out there walking on the trails and stuff. That sun, I be loving that shit, man. Most High talk to you, man. Communicate with you, the animals and natures and stuff, man. Man, go touch grass and connect with God, man. I was out there walking the other day. I was feeding my buddies, man, and the swans came over to me. The sassy ass swans, bro. That blessed me. I was happy because them sassy ass bitches. They usually be too good to come. They came around, man. They was eating next to me. I said, look at the swans, man. That made me feel some kind of way. I'm telling you, man, you gotta find it elsewhere, man. You trying to find it through a freaking woman, especially a non-virgin woman, you lose. Good day, sir. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep harping on it, man. Let's keep going. I told you, I'm just rambling, man. I am just rambling.
That's what you got to tell me, bro. You got to tell me that on some real talk. Man, that's what you got to tell the woman too. So if her friends exhibit or support self-disrespectful or, disrespectful or, self-objectifying behavior, man, leave them alone, bro. Leave that woman alone. She fit in with them. She fits directly in with them. Hoes little feather flock together, man. The number 3 woman who is beneath us. Y'all get some popcorn, man. This gonna be one tonight. We're gonna be in here. If she was someone else's adulterous wife, and you were her beta male side dude, if you have ever been a side dude to a woman, you are a stone fool for being a side dude. But you are even bigger fool if you become her husband, her man. Don't you understand any woman who has a side dude and you are the side dude, when you become the main dude, somebody else gonna be the side dude? That's a woman who is not fit to be with one man.
That always trips me out. How you start is how you finish, bro. That always trips me out when people do that. Starting off on deception. And then you think it's gonna work out with you? It's somehow gonna be different. Romance, man. This all ties to romance, bro. Love, romance. People, man, that copper top romance, bro. That's what that ties to. It's somehow going to be different with us. Our love is like no other love until you realize it's just like all the other ones. Because everybody's doing the same copper top programming. That always trips me out when people be doing that. How's it going to be any different, bro? How? Starting off cheating, and then you start something and thinking it's going to work out?
They've done studies, 60% of the time it works every time.
That doesn't make sense. Let's keep going.
She's not fit to be with one man. And then you can do about it.
Voltron.
There's no great part you can be. There's no great thing you can be.
Nope. Can't do nothing with Voltron. When she needs Voltron, ain't nothing
You
can
understand?
do. Yep.
There's no great there's nothing about you. There's no level of greatness you can attain at all where a woman who wants two dudes is just gonna have one and it's just gonna be you. It's never gonna happen, bro.
You can't do nothing when they need Voltron.
I'm at the stage in my life where I want a husband, but then I think, okay, there's no way I can get everything from one man, right? It's like I need one guy to bang me, one guy to cook for me, one guy to make me laugh, one guy to build furniture for me. So maybe I'm not looking for a husband, maybe I'm looking for a staff.
Can't do nothing with it, bro. You can't do nothing with it. And the sad part is we live in a society where they believe that they can exorcise the demons. This house is clear. How do you know? How do you know? You guys are, how do you know? Again, the Copper Top Disney program is real. And the scary part is they believe that they can. It sounds good on paper. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to get that. I'm ready to be a wife. I'm ready to turn it on and turn it off. I'm ready to turn it on and turn it off. You don't turn it on and you don't turn it off. You don't turn it on and you don't turn it off, man. Where it is? We're doing it on the fly, man. Where is it? Where is it, man? I can't find it. Yep, my girl said, you just don't turn it on and you just don't turn it off, man.
I do this for the excitement of it all. When I'm out doing these things, I completely block out being a wife, being a mother. It's just completely gone in my mind.
Be careful. Be careful. You just don't turn that on and turn that off, bro. I can block out being a wife. I can block out being a mother. Screw the kids. Mama needs some dick. We're gonna tear up this whole foundation because I'm not happy. I'm bored. I can turn it off and turn it on. Be careful.
Same thing with a man. A man who wants two women, he never gonna have one. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's healthy and wealthy and he can move how he want to move, man, he never gonna have one. He got to dwindle down to one. But by choice, man, that woman's never gonna have one man. So if you were her, if she was someone else's adulterous wife and she was committing adultery with you, come on, man, that woman is beneath you. And guess what? You're beneath any woman who's above her. If you let a woman cheat on her husband with you, you're beneath a faithful woman. You deserve a woman who will cheat on you as well. Yeah.
Gotta keep it a buck, man. That's one thing I like about Bill. He's keeping it a buck, man. Yep. What makes you think you deserve a faithful woman? We got dudes out here that I'm gonna throw my dick around, I'm gonna bang where I want to bang other dudes' wives and all that. And then I'm ready. I want a woman that's a virgin, who's gonna be completely loyal to me and me only, and I still get to do what the hell I want to. She's just gonna sit at home and twiddle her thumbs. Really? That's what you do. That's what you do out here? Come on, bro.
Understand? It's one thing to have two wives. It's another thing for you to be the second husband to a woman. How you gonna be a woman concubine? How are you gonna be a woman concubine? Help me understand that.
That's why I was talking about the Adam 22 jumper, all those bucks and those gumps out there trying to be concubines to this 304. Are you like, what? Have some dignity, bro. Have some dignity, man. Dudes up there competing for that, being a concubine to a freaking Jezebel, bro. Man, get real.
One of us is gonna be a woman's concubine. Don't do it. The number 4 woman who is absolutely beneath you, me, and everybody in the Alpha sphere. If any one of your friends, relatives, enemies, anybody has been with her intimately, she is beneath you. Because here's the thing. A woman who respects herself would never be with guys from the same circle. She just won't. She will never be with guys from the same circle. I'm talking about no cousins, no homies, no. I'm talking about even if she breaks up with one guy, out of all the men in the world, she would never be with someone in his immediate circle. Someone that she knows is attached to him in some kind of way, whether it's a positive way or a negative way, not even his ops. Nobody. If that's a woman in your life, man, then you ain't got no woman. You got a plaything, man, and you probably trying to make her something serious in your life. Don't do it to yourself. You got to know what you got. I think the problem is many men, you just don't know what you got. You want to have a certain kind of woman, but the woman you have is not that kind of woman, but you want to make her that kind of woman. Newsflash. You can't make her nothing but get out of your way. Only thing you can make a woman do is get out of your life, bro.
Again, man, dudes out here,
Oh, wait, hear my plan. Put up with her for 7 more years. Then we'll get married. Once the first baby comes along, she's bound to settle down and start treating me right. After all, I deserve it.
the Bart Simpson strikes again, man. You got a lot of guys out there again. They want the OnlyFans 304, showing cleavage, showing ass. They want her. Just like the women, again, the Disney promance. Again, they want the attractive woman, just like they want the attractive men who can attract all the dudes. Looking good in her tights, show skin and all that. You want to get her, and then all of a sudden she just magically, okay, you're the only one for me. I'm going to cover up. I'm just going to be there for you and you only. I'm skilled at giving head because, again, you ain't the first, you last. I'm skilled at dropping that neck. I'm skilled at riding that reverse cowgirl. I'm good at all that. But I'm never, ever, ever going to want to go back to the streets ever again. I'm going to want to be there for you and you only. That's not how this works, man.
Put these foolish ambitions to rest.
Let's keep going.
That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do. Congrats on that Grammy nod, Fresh. Got to set it back on the Grammy board, man. Salute to you, man. That's top notch. That's top notch. Yeah, hey, man, shit, let me know, bro. Let me know, bro. Let me know. Go ahead and pop me one, man. I already got one with you, and I got one with y'all, bro. Yeah, you might slide me the one. The fifth woman. And let me tell you something, bro. It does not make you a man to take another man's woman. That only works in the game on the turf, the real P game. It only works in that because in that it's not about the brow, it's about the paper. Like if she is scoring you $2,500 a night, I don't want her. I want the $2,500 a night. It's just the fact that in order for me to get the $2,500 a night, she got to come with it. If that was some way I can get the $2,500 a night and let you keep the woman, I would let you keep her and just give me the $2,500. But it's a package deal, baby. You know how y'all do the package deal with the woman who got all the kids. Y'all do the package deal like that. With the $2,500, the $1,500, whatever she bringing in a night, man. That's a package deal. So it's not the same. Don't try to play the game like you a P. You know when it's beneficial to you. When you're trying to justify a sucker move. Hey man, don't disrespect the game like that and don't use the P principles, man, to disrespect the game and try to justify doing some sucker stuff, man. Don't do it like that, bro. Ain't nothing good gonna come to you, man. So if anybody you know can tell you how her body feels, all the thrills and feels and chills of her body, man, you ain't got yourself nothing, bro. You ain't got yourself nothing. You got something to play with, not to stay with.
Hey, we live in a society where talk like this again. You guys are insecure. Hey, man, who you bring into your life is one of the most important decisions that you ever gonna make. Got to pull Walter White. You goddamn right. Yeah, you damn right, man. You just don't take that lightly. And again, man, letting them dictate your self-worth feeling, man, you are opening yourself up to all kinds of shit, man. Especially one of those dudes that's hurting, and you gonna get one. You gonna be one of those dudes that's gonna delete your family, gonna delete her, and then delete yourself. That's what guys like that become. The romantic guys. Oh, it hurts so bad. You're gonna get you one of these Jezebels. She's gonna put it on you. You're gonna get sprung. She's gonna get bored of your ass. Take her kids away from you. Take the kids away. Now you're gonna be even worse than you were before you even got involved with her. Now you're gonna take the kids out. You're gonna take her out. You're gonna take yourself out. That's what that becomes. The deletion, suicide. That's what that becomes, man.
And I want y'all to remember that. Understand when you got something to play with, not to stay with. And so when you look at Erykah Badu, man, let me tell you something, man. Here's a woman who changes men's energy. Like we've seen her drain men's energy. We saw what she did to Andre 3000. I remember 3 Stacks, man, when they first dropped, man. 3 Stacks, just like a cat from the hood, man, with the Brave jersey on, man, with his cornrows, man. Man, Badu got through with it, man. I saw him with a George Washington wig on, man, and a fur kilt, and some Bob the Builder boots, and some suspenders, man. I saw him like that, man. I said, man, she drove that boy crazy. Then look at Common, man. Got to hold the Common, man. And, man, listen, drove Common so crazy. He on the album dressed like the Little Drummer Boy, man. I said, come on, man. You the same Common from I Used to Love Her?
Yeah, man. The succubus, bro. The succubus, man.
Yes.
Okay, so the thing about good men is that they're very difficult to get over on. So like I call myself the succubus, right? Because I can actually feed off you guys. We can all do it, by the way. Just I know how.
Erykah Badu is she's on that frequency.
Anybody can do it. And the hardest people who often end up the best ones to feed off of, energetic wise, are the good, strong men. They also have the best quality semen. They're good, strong. It's something in the spirit and everything. Them super, they don't have to be Christian, but them super like spiritual men, them. And the good ones. And it's like, cool. But it's like they got this sixth fucking sense about them that they can sense what I'm about to do. And I'm like, fuck. So back in the day when I was just doing evil shit, there were some wonderful ones that I did hurt. And, you know, it wasn't that I didn't like them, but there was also kind of a, man, fuck you for being so good. Like, why are you so good? Let me break you so you end up like me.
Let me break you so you can end up like me. There are lots of men who are tethered to this woman, especially in the community. That's why I talk the way I talk. Listen, I've been posting space alone. I just connecting the dots, man. I say, hold up, y'all are all saying the same thing. Y'all are sounding very similar. The men who have been go out there and fuck 10 bitches and come back to me, who do stuff like that, who listen to these women. Be careful, man. It ain't just the women too. You dealing with dudes out there. The incubus is out there as well. Be very careful. Let's get going. Tony, I'm just rambling, man.
What happened, bruh? You the same Common man that win that Cube? You the same lyricist, man, that she got you on there dressed like Little Drummer Boy, man. That's what the woman does, man. So her goal is to be able to control how you view yourself. So when she speaks and you respond to it, it validates her and let her know that her reach into the minds of men is much stronger than it should be and much further than it should be.
That's kind of why I really want to do this, because he's keying in on the stuff I be talking about. Again, man, I'm gonna loop that back again. That's powerful, man. That's what I be talking about on this channel, man. Those words are impure. That don't. You're gay, you tell, and all that shit. Your words are impure. Carry on. And again, your family talking shit to you. Let's be real. In most situations, because most men's interaction with women is through the program, the Copper Top program. So what does that mean? Generally speaking, the women's words carry weight in most families, which is against God anyway. So why the hell you care? Especially if they talking about you, trying to make you feel bad because you by yourself. You got to look inward, man. I know people don't like that answer, man. You got to dig deep. Better take your ass out there in nature, walk around till God talks to you, man. Cultivate inward. Trying to be like somebody else, trying to mold yourself, trying to be something to acquiesce to that, man. You're better off alone in the desert. That's why I keep harping on that, man. That's why I said some of y'all still don't believe me. I got my V card. I don't let those words don't take root in my foundation to interfere with my psyche. Said before, I'll say it again. You can tell a lot of guys who in their 30s and 40s who ain't had sex yet. You can tell a lot of them. You see, like, look at typically the videos. Look at dudes who are like in their 40s ain't had sex yet. You can look at their videos and tell, like, I can tell the way you're talking, the way you carry yourself. You're weird. You're social. Y'all don't get that with me. Y'all don't get that with me. Y'all, again, I told you that shit don't work here, man. Told you I'm connected with the Most High over here, man. I believe this shit. This ain't no game, man. Like I said again, getting attraction confirmation, that didn't make me feel any different. I was the same either way. I'm gonna continue to be the same, man. That doesn't validate me, man. When I found out they was choosing and stuff, I don't care. That didn't make me get an extra pep in my step. Some dudes like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man. Women are liking me. I don't give a fuck, man.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm Gazorp fucking field, bitch. Now give me my fucking enchiladas.
I told y'all, man.
I don't give a fuck.
That shit's funny. Told you, man. I enjoy my own company, make myself laugh. I be laughing at stupid shit like this and stuff, man. That's how I be doing, man. I told you, man. It is what it is, bro. But that doesn't define you, bro. If they trying to make you feel bad, then fuck them. Don't pull a Ted Bundy. You ain't gotta do nothing malicious, man. Just find your own peace, bro. I know it is what it is, man. Hope you get something from it. I just keep, again, I get a lot of guys, man, got their V card. A lot of dudes are angry, man. I'm telling you, bro. And here's another thing. The men that these women are giving their bodies to don't think like that. So if you're really thinking like that and you're letting that energy, those words carry weight, those words take, like some dudes, those words affect them. They're just like, you know, you can see it in their posture, how they carry themselves. They're all weird and just, they don't have any self-confidence. They just slouch over and shit. That affects some of them, man. Again, I told you, simp side, the men are just as bad. They'll try to talk to you, make funny and all that shit. That shit don't work. And then they want to come to my page, talking about I'm coping. I told you, get the fuck off my page. That doesn't work here. That doesn't compute. I was MGTOW full as a thing, man. You talked to the wrong one. Words carry weight if you allow it, man. Like I said, a woman's words are as dangerous as a man's fist. That's if she's trying to accuse you of R-wording her and you didn't do it. That's what I'm talking about. This other shit, you got a little dick, you gay and all that. You don't get no bitches in society, man. I told you, bro. We just pull the Reverend X over here, man.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off. Next call.
That's why I show my face. I stand for something. I don't give a shit. I don't care, bro. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna loop that back what he said, man.
So we got to make like that's what the woman does. You're the same common man that win that Q. You're the same lyricist, man, that she got you on there dressed like Little Drummer Boy, man. That's what the woman does, man. So her goal is to be able to control how you view yourself. So when she speaks and you respond to it, it validates her and let her know that her reach into the minds of men is much stronger than it should be and much further than it should be.
That's real.
Shit, there were some wonderful ones that I did hurt. And, you know, it wasn't that I didn't like them, but there was also kind of a, man, fuck you for being so good. Like, why are you so good? Let me break you so you end up like me.
That spirit is running rampant, especially in the community. You got so many men that base their self-worth on the opinions of these type of women. But they want to come on my page with that shit. And like I said again, I've been calling it out. I've been calling out for years. You're just coping. That's what they'll say, because I call them out and I can read them like an open book. I'm coping. Man, get off my check, man. I told you, man, I'm just trying. I can show you the door. You the one that got to walk through it. This is all internal. It's all internal, bro. Words carrying weight, making you feel some way and shit, man, please. That's why we laughing, man. Someone be trying to, they don't do it often because they know I'm not like them average ninjas trying to get in your panties. You gonna try to come out, don't talk to me like one of these ninjas just trying to come in your trying to get in your panties, bro. And again, y'all got this shit twisted. Still get views from that video. I ain't been on a date before. See, y'all got this shit twisted. Ain't nobody trying to sell myself to a woman and try to win her over. That's where y'all got me fucked. I wish I would. That video I did the other day with the brother on them talk show. I wish I would be on a goddamn show like that. Are you serious? That shit's beneath me. I'm not coming at in this position like I'm trying to win her over. You dudes better kill that Disney, that romance shit, man. This ain't no Prince Charming trying to win her over type shit. Are you kidding me? That's just how I carry myself. I said before, I said, I'm the type of dude, she comes giving me head. That's the kind of guy I am. I've been saying that for years. That's the kind of dude I am, man. I don't do all that, man. I ain't, that shit don't compute to me, bro. That does not compute. It is what it is, man. But hey, man, I just put it out there that he receive, man. Let's keep going.
So we got to make sure. But the number 5, man, got to hold the Common, man. And man, listen, Dro Common so crazy. He on the album dressed like the Little Drummer Boy, man. I said, come on, man. You the same Common from I Used to Love Her? What happened, bruh? You the same Common, man, that win that Q? You the same lyricist. Be able to control how you view yourself. So when she speaks and you respond to it, it validates her and let her know that her reach into the minds of men is much stronger than it should be and much further than it should be. So we got to make sure. But the number 5 woman that is beneath you, beneath me, beneath everybody in the alpha sphere, beneath all the alpha males, beneath all the sigma male, hell, she's even sigma males, hell, she's even beneath the beta male. If you know she was on the carousel from witnessing her ride, you know how you're in school, you're in high school, you're in college, and you see this girl, man, she popular for all the right reasons in high school, but then you get older and you realize for all the wrong reasons, she been on it. You know this guy and that guy and that guy and this guy and a couple of girls that she's been with. You know she's beneath you. If you witnessed her, how can you possibly settle down with that? And listen, you don't have to witness it all the time. If you meet a woman, and that's why a woman say a woman got 3 kids by 8 men, bro. If she got 3 kids, they all by different men, then you got to understand that represents a carousel ride. That represents a woman who was out there. I mean, I'm talking about, listen, man. I mean, she would bounce around like a pogo stick, man. You know, she was out there moving around. She was moving and shaking, bro. And now with you, it's not even the fact that she was moving and shaking. It's the fact that she was moving and shaking. And now with you, all she brings is the baggage from moving and shaking. You dig what I'm saying? The only thing that comes to you is the baggage from moving and shaking. Man, let me tell you something. I ain't taking on no baggage, man, from no one moving and shaking, man. I just ain't gonna do it, man. Now, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, if I was a man who was okay with it, I would look at a woman who's been with one man and maybe has 2 children by the same man or 3 children by the same man. I would look at her differently, but I still wouldn't put myself in that position. I just don't want to be in that position. But if you're a man who says, yeah, man, my girl got 2 kids, man, she got 3 kids, but she was married, man, all on by her husband, man, that's something totally different.
I agree with that. I don't really talk on that a lot. A widower. A woman that's a widower, me personally, I would be a little bit more open to that. If I personally ain't got kids, I'm still good. But when it comes to that, a widower, okay, that's understandable. I don't really talk on that much. But yeah, there are women out there that are married to good men, and he just, men that are servicemen, men that are, fighting for this country and stuff like that. There are some good ones out there. And the husband passed, and that was the only dude she was with. That's something completely different. Widower, that's something. But she, out there not married and all that, doing all, man, come on, that's a hell no. But a widower, that's yeah.
Now it ain't the same if she was somebody's side chick and all of them came from that. That ain't the same. But if she was somebody's husband, man, and all her children came from her husband, man, to me, that represents a cleaner existence. There's still the baggage there, but 9 times out of 10, that man is probably so actively engaged, no children like that, it ain't gonna be no financial burden to you. And that's my thing. My thing is the financial burden that comes with dealing with the woman like that, man. I just couldn't do it, man. Like at some point, like right now, let's be honest. Which one of us who has any type of options at all will look at Erykah Badu as a realistic option? You just won't, man. And so you look at it, man, you think about it, man, that's why, man, a woman who just moved from out of town and moved into my city. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't date women in my city. I don't knock down women in my city. A woman in my city, no matter where I am in this world, no woman in my city would ever have a chance with me. I don't want a woman to be in close quarters to where I lay my head like that. Not for any other reason other than I need her energy to be far away when I'm busy and I'm grinding and I'm working. Now, with a wife, listen, man, that's something totally different. But I mean, if I'm just out there dealing with women and dating and doing all that, I would not ever date a woman in my city, man. That's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no pop-up. Man, I had a chick pop up on me one time, man. She lived 45 minutes away, man, in a couple of towns over, man. She lived 45 minutes away, man. So she had already spent the weekend with me, dog. So, I mean, she spent the weekend with me, man. Like, that was our first time kicking it. So, I think we went to the movies or something, man. We went to the movie, man, and, of course, I did a little, I played some pianos in the movies, man. We up at the top, so I played the piano, just the piano with that one finger right there. I played the 2-finger piano in there, and then the piano keys got messed up, man. Somebody poured water on the piano keys, got real wet, so we got up out of there, man. And so she stayed at the crib with me, man, all weekend, and so Monday morning came, she bounced. I think it was a holiday too. She was trying to stay that holiday, man, but I had to get busy, man. I don't celebrate the holidays, man, so I had to get busy. So, man, she been spending the whole week with me, man. Man, she got home, man, within an hour, man. She calling me, bro. I ain't answering. She text me. I ain't respond. She blew me up. I ain't answer. Next thing I know, man, about 45 minutes later, I hear ding dong. I like, wait a minute. Why I hit my neighbor doorbell like that? Because nobody has hit me up and said, hey, bro, what's up, man? Hey, I'm going to slide through on you, man. What you got to... Nothing. Nobody hit me up. And, bro, don't nobody slide through on me without clearing it with me first, because I'm going to leave you outside. I don't do no pop-up stuff. I'm not going to pop at your crib. Don't pop up at mine. Now, if you want to do a wellness check on me, you ain't heard from me in 3 weeks or something, a week, 2 weeks, I ain't answered in all them days, yeah, cool. But otherwise, man, don't pop up at my crib. Man, I look out my window. I look out there. Man, there go her little Benz out there. I said, what? She done popped up at my crib? I started not to do nothing. I started not to even go to the door. But one of my old schools, I had just put my 79 Lincoln Mark 5 together, so it was outside, clean, and so I went on, man, opened that door, man, talked to her with that little chain on the door. I said, hey, what's up? She said, I was calling you and you weren't answering the phone. I said, yeah, I'm busy. She said, well, you could at least answer the phone, blah, blah, blah. I said, baby girl, you just spent the whole weekend with me. Why are you even calling me right back like that? I wasn't expecting to hear from you till tonight sometime. Just, let me, you texted me and told me you made it home. I responded to that. What else you want me to respond to? So, man, she did, well, blah, blah, blah. And I had so much fun and blah, blah, blah. And I enjoyed blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, I enjoyed myself too. So she finally figured out that I was talking to her through the chain. So she stood back. She said, you're not going to let me in? I said, no, you just left here. Like, the scent of you is still in here now. Like, no, I'm not going to let you in. I didn't invite you over. She looked like she thought I was playing. She said, really? I said, really? This is a valuable lesson that you're learning right now. Do not pop up at people's crib uninvited and unannounced, okay? Man, she went on dip. She ain't talked to me for a few days, but I was cool, man, because at that point right there, I was really thinking about dropping her, man. And I tell y'all I end up dropping her, man, like within probably about 3 weeks from that. Within the next 3 weeks, I dropped her, man. I tell y'all about that on Patreon, man. It's a little bit, that's a story I don't want to tell y'all that on here, man. But I'm going to tell you what it is, man. It ain't the cleanest story, man, but, it happened, bro. It happened. So let's get back into the thing, man. So the number... And so when you know she's been on the carousel, man, dog, if you know that, you can't say, okay, she's been on the carousel, but now she's a good girl. There is no good girl who has a whole bunch of intimate partners in her past. The punishment for that is that she cannot rebound from it. Her spiritual energy is always going to be tainted.
That's what trips me out about a lot of dudes.
Your desire
Oh, really? No, it's not going.
Your desire to be with lots of women, you don't have the same desires as us, huh? So there's people that sit up and say, man, you lying, but they don't understand the concept of how powerful spiritually sleeping with people are, right? Mm-hmm. That's why so many people cheat. They've slept with so many people. So they have this desire to sleep with new people. That's more fulfilling than sex itself, just sleeping with somebody new. So when you taint yourself like that, that's a demon. That's what you battle with. That's like a vice.
Romance. It's like, how is it going to be any different? Oh, our love is like no other. Romance, the Disney film. Say what you will, but there are a lot of men that are under the same program, bro. How's it going to be any different? That's what be tripping me out. That's why I keep playing the Mighty Reese Bobby.
Always remember, you ain't first, you're last.
The first person you lie to is yourself as a man. Yep, the first person you lie to is yourself. That's one thing that be tripping me out about dudes. Like, how is it going to be any different? Romance. Romance is powerful, man. People sleeping on it, man. There are a lot of men who are just as romantic. Yep, let's keep going.
Her femininity is always going to be challenged because femininity is the strongest when she's a virgin. her husband gets all that femininity. Now, when he puts her away, there's still some femininity. But in the book of Deuteronomy, God said after the second husband, the first husband can't take her back because after that, she's defiled. At that point, she can't bounce back to femininity. So after the second man, she can't bounce back. So what are we doing around here? Hey man, let me brighten myself up in the camera, man. I look super.
Again, this is where it all leads, bro. That's why I keep talking the way I talk, man.
I do this for the excitement of it all. When I'm out doing these things, I completely block out being a wife, being a mother. It's just completely gone in my mind.
You don't turn it on and turn it off, man. Like he said, the punishment for that, for sleeping around, getting all them bodies on you, is you can't pair bond. You're not, especially long term, man. That's what happens when you go against the Most High. But we live in a society where men listen to women. You guys are insecure. You guys are sexist. You guys are cavemen. It's just sex. It's just sex. The first person you lie to is yourself. That's why I talk the way I talk. I'm just trying to humanize them, man. They're not some infallible angels that are completely perfect. Nope, they're flawed too. I think you're less than letting them dictate your masculinity and all that, bro. That's just not what's up, man. That's just not what's up.
I look super dark in here, man. Y'all give me a minute. Let me brighten myself up in the. It's so always. I hope that's gonna do it, man. That 200 ISO pound on 100, man. But during a bright day, we're bounce back from that. Then, when the sun is out, that works. All right, man. So I tell y'all, man, you gotta understand that she will never be able to fix that. She can never bounce back from that. Like, it's done. It's done. And here's another thing. Here's another thing. After she's been with all of those multiple partners, nothing can ever completely satisfy her intimately. You know what I'm saying? Her body can never be satisfied after that.
I'm at the stage in my life where I want a husband, but then I think, okay, there's no way I can get everything from one man, right? It's like I need one guy to bang me, one guy to cook for me, one guy to make me laugh, one guy to build furniture for me. So maybe I'm not looking for a husband, maybe I'm looking for a staff.
Told you guys, man. I just want to, I like hearing my talking points reaffirmed. You can't do nothing when she needs Voltron. And this is what the culture promotes. And this is who y'all letting you dictate your self-worth, trying to make you feel bad. I'm gonna keep looping it.
Okay. Wow, I think it's so stupid. Personally, like, if I talk to a man and he tells me like he's a virgin or he only had like one body, I'm just kind of like, what?
Really?
Yeah. Why the
guys think the opposite.
No, why? Yeah, because stupid.
It's
so
biological, but yeah.
Why would I want to talk to a man that has no experience, like, in the bed? It's stupid. It's like, okay, like, he's not gonna know what he's doing, and I get very frustrated in that department. So it's like, hey, if you don't know what you're doing, like, it's pointless. It's like, what are we doing? Like, go fuck 10 bitches and then come back and talk.
It wasn't that I didn't like them, but there was also kind of a, man, fuck you for being so good. Like, why are you so good? Let me break you so you end up like me.
You let those words carry weight. Those words carry no weight here from the women or the guys that worship them. There carries no weight here. If you gotta let that carry weight and weigh you down and affect you on a spiritual and neurological scale, that gets in some guys' pores, their cells. It creates that social anesthesia. That's why I said that. You could tell dudes, like I said again, the posture, the way they carry themselves, they listen to that and they let that shit build strongholds, and then you getting upset and all that shit. Listen to society, television, social media. Get off that shit, man. That's my advice.
Like, there's no satisfaction for her. Like, there's no time where she'll be, oh, that's enough, I had enough. There is no time. Now, there may be a time like in a day, but man, let me tell you something. You can get it in with her all day for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, however many days you want to. She may skip a day on that 5th day, but that 6th day, her body's craving again. Why? Because she has turned herself into a intimacy machine. That's what she has done. She has decided in her life that that's what she's going to be. She's going to be available for pleasure, to give and receive pleasure. And at that point, she's lost. She can never there's no praying her way out for that. There's no going to church, becoming a born again version. There's none of that. That's just a myth. She's just going to be lost. So that's the one I want you to protect yourself from the most. You understand? That's the one I want you to protect yourself from the most.
And again, that's the society we live in, bro. That's those words carry weight for a lot of men. But yeah, man, I just wanted to just piggyback on that, man. I mean, he got a lot more, but I'm about an hour and 10 in. I'm probably go ahead and stop it here, man. I said this again, man. I've just been looping it again. The first person you lie to is that man in the mirror, and you're letting these women and these men dictate your self-worth. The men who are in the muck and mire with them, they talk the same way. Then again, these guys aren't going to be stupid enough to wife them up. They're going to be coming after the decent guys. Whenever those dudes chew them up, spit them out, they can be coming for the decent guys. Talking about some, I know my worth now. And having all the demands for you, wanting you to ice skate uphill the most. And again, I keep talking about what happens when you get them. I keep looping back. We're probably going to loop back again in the future. That's how I'll be doing it, man. Any man that does that, try to Bart Simpson your way in, thinking he's going to somehow give you unconditional love, it does not work like that. Pulling a Bart Simpson does not work.
Oh, wait, hear my plan. Put up with her for 7 more years. Then we'll get married. Once the first baby comes along, she's bound to settle down and start treating me right. After all, I deserve it.
You winner! You winner! You winner! Hey, man. TLDR, that's a long one too. I told y'all, man. I just, again, I got a lot of guys that be following me, bro, and I got a lot of guys out there hurting, a lot of guys out there angry. I'm telling you right now, you're letting these women, you're letting these people dictate your self-worth. You're going to be in for a world of hurt. And you're going to be one of those dudes, you're going to get one. You're going to get one of those women. She's going to break your heart, chew you up, spit you out, and you're going to delete yourself. That's what kind of guy you're going to be if you don't fix that shit, man. And that cultivates inward, bro. It is what it is, man. Letting them dictate your self-worth and all that, man. I told you, man. It is what it is, bro. We're going to leave y'all with Reverend X. Anybody got something to say?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
That's all I got, good peoples. I am out. Latest.